Good morning.
Good morning. So despite the title of this video, I don't want to. I'm not talking about that. Like,
But
it
why?
is what it is, and like I don't have anything else to add to it.
It's fucking wild news, man. Wild news.
Statistically, it's not though. It's
No, but
wild
it's
news
still
because it's happening,
crazy.
but like statistically, it's not. See, we're talking about it.
Yep, got him.
Uh, how
Baited.
do you? How's your morning?
Um, Sleepy. Very sleepy.
Same. I am real tired. Um, but I'm not tired. I'm actually adjusting pretty well to getting up uh, as early as I am now, which is very new for me, considering I had such a, by societal standards, dysfunctional sleep schedule going into this.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I may
Which I
have
feel. Go ahead. Sorry.
I may have accidentally slept for like 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon and just ruined my being able to go to sleep last night, but here we are.
Well, that's kind of the thing about doing this show is regardless of how bad our sleep schedule gets, we always have to get up.
We're
So
here.
look at that beautiful view.
Fence. I
Yeah,
have a
prime real estate here,
I have
Dallas, Texas.
cars. There's cars out there. Oh, you can't actually see them.
You have a nice street view. I appreciate your apartment. Uh, yeah, I
Oh, we went
rearranged
too
my
far.
entire desk, so this is the real backdrop from now on.
Hell yeah. It's
Till I
very
get a
exciting.
green screen and put myself in a nicer apartment, just like a slightly nicer apartment now. Something believable. This is an apartment. I rent a room from a house, and it is quite nice.
Hell yeah. What did your coffee mug say this morning?
Uh, that it's a Marauders Cup.
Nice.
It says mischief managed. Because I liked I like Harry Potter. So
How dare you? Do you know what year
uh,
this is? It's not allowed anymore.
the year of 2020. I like Harry Potter despite. I like my Harry Potter. The version of Harry Potter that me and my friends created with our self inserts.
Hell yeah.
um, damn it! I was actually gonna say something before we started talking. What were we just talking about? So,
Mornings.
thanks everybody watching this on the VOD, which is
Yeah, we're getting like a
apparently
solid 20 views every day for some reason.
exclusively how people watch this show.
Yeah, I mean it's not like a lot, but it's more than like it's like 20 more views than my average random VOD gets.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you are watching this and want to join the Discord, you are welcome to, and then you are also welcome to get up as early and hang with us if you're trying to fix your sleep schedule. So that is very much an option to you.
Like make me make more overlays. That's just cruel and unusual.
I should put the Discord link in chat. Well, I don't know if it'll stay a permanent invite link for that one.
Yeah, it should. Hold up. I think
I'm gonna mute
if I
myself
just.
and just do the loudest sniffle.
All right. Yep, there we go. That's our permanent Discord link right there in the chat.
Yeah, so I did do that meditation, which I think
Any
she said what
success?
the name of it was,
She
and
did?
I don't remember.
Nice. I need to go back and watch that show anyway, so.
Any success, yes. I generally don't have success with meditation, but I did have success with this. As for getting any out of body high, no, not really. But I did have a very successful kind of relaxing meditation before I went to bed.
Nice. Yeah, I like
Which
that one a
is
lot.
all you can ask for, I suppose.
Yeah. It's something that just kind of like it's like I don't know how to describe it. It like nice job. It passes a certain level of complexity that
Yeah.
you like if you are trying to do it, you can't help but do it.
Well said.
Your mind just like can't wander from like focusing on trying to do it.
Do we have the same pour over?
I have
No, mine's
close.
slightly different.
Yeah, probably yours also looks like a
But
Chemex though.
listen to this.
ASMR coffee pouring.
You know what that sounds like? Piss.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thanks.
But yeah, if you
All
are
right,
up that early,
we're
you can don't wake up, join us.
We're going back to Trump getting COVID now.
No, I don't like. He has it. Either makes it or he doesn't.
It's just gonna be very interesting, like election implications.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like a month away from the election, and like if things get bad, like this probably gets him out of debates. Which
I've
is
already seen the wild.
the fucking conspiracy theories that he's
Conspiracy
faking it so he doesn't have to debate.
It's literally just like the national equivalent of I'm too sick to go to school because I got bullied.
That would be wild. I'd be surprised, genuinely.
I would be surprised.
That's just, it's a pretty bad look for him to have it.
Seems pretty bonkers. Yeah.
Especially immediately after being like, there's been no negative repercussions for me having rallies, which, I mean, Herman Cain, but Biden didn't say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna sniffle again.
How dare you? Yeah, so it's just gonna be interesting, especially like what happens depending on how bad things get. Like this might genuinely be good for him. He's just incapacitated.
How would that be in his benefit?
Because he can't make himself look worse. Like and
yeah.
Like if Pence is basically temporary president, he will do a better job than Trump at making an argument for Trump to be president.
Yeah, probably.
Not that they really have enough time to flip what's going on, and like I said, unless like Biden on live TV drops an N-bomb, he's pretty much like just gonna win.
I wouldn't put it past Biden to do something.
Neither would I. Neither would I.
Stupid old fuck. What am I getting into today? First of all, you have work.
Yes, I do have work. I think it's going to be a pretty chill day. I might remote into some systems. I need to send out an email and update a database And the email is literally just all these people that were supposed to email me back to set up appointments. It's gonna be hey, it's been a week, and I said contact me ASAP, and I'm CCing my boss, so you might want to email me back.
Hell yeah, I'm I guess probably gonna do what do I have to do today? Oh, we have the we're recording that
Oh,
podcast tonight.
jeez. Oh no. What time?
Man, we're really creating content.
We're doing it.
I don't know what time. I know it's happening tonight.
All right. I
And I
know.
need to create some document handouts for you guys and probably write some music.
Yeah, I think my roommates are having a friend over, so we'll see if I can do it from down here. Or if I need to like take my mic up to my room.
You're probably gonna have to take your mic up to your room.
Yeah.
I've heard your roommates downstairs.
Yeah.
So when they go to like cook breakfast, do they just like is it like Octodad? Is it just like they're fucking flailing their limbs like it'll attach to a coffee mug and then slap it to
uh, one of them maybe.
Just kidding. I appreciate noisy people. I weirdly like having noisy roommates because it makes me feel less alone. So it's a good time. I have one roommate who is particularly noisy, but I actually kind of find it endearing because I'm always like, he's having fun. He's having fun out there in this game.
Having heated gamer moments.
He's having a really nice heated gamer moment. Good for him. So I actually do appreciate the noise, but I do have to put sound dampeners in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like I don't think you can see it, but I built one. It's still in the process. Yeah, okay, so this here
Yeah.
is gonna be something. I don't know. Hold on. This is one of the more jank woodworking projects I've ever done.
Those
So,
popsicle sticks.
Those are temporary popsicle sticks until I go buy the lumber to build the base. And then I'm gonna okay, so I actually was this isn't particularly interesting whatsoever. If you are going to do sound dampeners for your life, um don't use acoustic foam, especially if you're building it yourself, because I was reading all these tests and towels are they block 30% more sound than acoustic foam.
I gotta go.
What? What? Gotta put some
Here, I'll
just gotta start duct taping towels to your wall. Yeah, I mean those are fine. Those are good. I mean,
shitting on my acoustic foam.
Use some to a degree. Let me not tip over my coffee.
Yeah, that would be a bad
How far
thing.
can I pivot? Yeah, there's some there, and you can see where I've draped a blanket over my bedroom door in the corner. It's the real setup. It's the real professional.
A true classic.
Yeah. So towels work. They block 30% more sound than a typical acoustic foam.
Well, I see how it is. You're just better than me. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean that's where I was going with that. But yeah, I'm glad you got there. Yeah, so Xena Guinness tonight, and that'll be fun.
Yep, it's gonna be interesting. God, I gotta like role play for the first time in like 2 years, maybe longer.
Time to role play. It helps that you made kind of an awkward character.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So you can just transition in, and Dai is very easy to role play with. I've never played with Nicole, but I assume she's sort of rambunctious, and Katie is. You've met Katie. She's very cool.
Yeah, I'll just be the one that like stands around awkwardly and helps.
uh, um, what was I gonna get into?
I don't know. Only you know that.
the so I've done a lot of podcasts, but like the thing about doing it on a Twitch stream format is you can't just sit there for a moment
Nope.
and then just be like, well, the my editor is gonna grab this silence and bite it out.
Nope, you're
It's gonna
stuck with it.
that noise. So yeah, I've got that today, and then let's see.
Well, an important question for tomorrow and Sunday is what do you want to do about weekend hours? So we could do a couple things. We could keep things exactly the same. Let's do like 8 to 9 or 7 to 8 for you.
Uh huh.
Or we could sleep in a little bit, do it a little bit later, or we could do like a longer show if you wanted to.
We can potentially do both of those things.
All right.
Uh, yeah. Also, if you're listening and you want to come hang out on the weekend, well, why don't we? I would say I would try to do it about the same time, but I wouldn't hold ourselves to our 7:05 starting time. I would also be okay getting like
And
7:30, just being a little late.
like how we got this 7:05 now. It's an interesting it's an interesting starting time.
It's wild how my brain refuses to let me be here exactly at 7. 7:05. There's
That's the moment.
s- something very doable about 7:05.
That's funny. But yeah, no, we can do like a half hour later or something.
Okay,
That
yeah, yeah,
works
yeah.
for
And
me.
then we can run until whenever we want, and maybe I don't know. We can stream a video game.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't streamed a video game in a while.
Ooh. Yeah. Streaming video games is a good time. Neither have I. I've been meaning to get back into Valorant with the boys.
Hey, I have something wild to talk about.
Oh, oh.
I ran Genshin Impact and played it for a little bit, which is actually so. Before I get to what's wild about that, it is a Breath of the Wild clone that is kind of a husband waifu collector with
Yep.
lots of Korean MMO influences that is free to play. You pay for it in the data that they harvest from you that they'll use in the future to categorically uh, put you into the correct camp for harvesting your organs. But you get to, yeah, I don't know. It's a neat game. It's cute. I enjoy it. I actually, so as someone that like didn't really enjoy Breath of the Wild as much as everyone else
I still
seemed
haven't
to.
played it.
All right, so I gotta be real with you. It's a gorgeous game and it's fun to play. I love difficult games.
Is it
I
difficult?
live for difficult. Yes,
Hmm.
it's very challenging. I live for difficult games. Uh, the weapon degradation system is unfun for me. It is
No,
literally.
no, fucking armored like degradation or weapon degradation has ever been a fun thing in any game ever.
I'm okay with it to a degree. I even enjoy it in Dark Souls 2, which is like kind of a cardinal sin. But the what was I going to say? It's so bad. The game is forcing you constantly to change weapons, which is the point. But for
Yeah.
me, it reaches a level of like I'm someone that finds endearment in the gear that they use in video games to the point where going back to Dark Souls 2 will do a run where I will use subpar gear exclusively to just for the aesthetic of it.
The
And
aesthetic of the subpar gameplay of Dark Souls 2.
I'm not going to interface with that, but it has an emotional value to me. Anyway,
Yeah.
this game is you can't use a sword for more than 15 minutes. That's not a joke. You just can't.
Yeah.
Like,
That's like
uh,
do you remember Dead Island?
yeah, it's Dead
So
Island.
yeah, that was like the
That's
worst
what it
part of
is.
that game was just like, oh, you got a new weapon? Have fun using it to kill 4 zombies.
I don't know why people. I understand it for that game because it's a game about killing zombies, and you have to constantly be
Yeah.
out of
It was
gear.
just too fast in Dead Island.
Exactly. In this, it's about the same speed, I would say, to the point where there's some weapons you can only really kill one enemy with.
Yeah, it's gross.
So yeah, that's not fun for me. Anyways, getting back to Genshin Impact, My computer ran it without a hitch,
Proud.
full graphics. So I don't know what's going on because this has been a year-long problem where my computer just likes to this particular computer just likes to shut off, and the problem just went away.
All right, so we're gonna go play like a actually powerful game and see what happens. We got to go play a game that crashed it before and see what happens.
Yeah, I'll probably run more out because that's gonna do it pretty quick.
Yeah, maybe I don't have to perform computer surgery on you.
Yeah, that would be good.
Because oh god, teaching someone how to fresh install from halfway across the country is not fun.
Yeah, yeah. So, Xenokin will be fun. Getting back to that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I need to add like a command for the bot to just we can drop a link to Xenokin.
Every time it appears to say it.
Every time we say Xenokin, it just drops a link.
I have a link on my website, and I believe Ray has one on theirs.
Hell yeah.
As well as it'll be on Spotify and whatnot as well.
I want to get them to make a cute art of us for this show.
Oh, yeah, that would be cute.
Just both of us, like, barely awake, holding cups of coffee.
That seems relevant. Oh man, the thing about doing this show in the morning is this is not what my voice typically sounds like.
No, it's same.
This is we have entered the dust zone.
The dust zone.
Which is wild because I genuinely did like dust this room very hard yesterday, but I think that maybe that just puts it in the air.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think everyone just kind of has that morning voice when they first start talking of the day, where it's just like this, like low,
Yeah, it's just like
gravelly. Yeah,
it's just bad.
It's the hallmark of our show. Our voices slowly turning into our normal voices over the period of an hour.
Yeah, that feels good.
So I've been rewatching BoJack Horseman again for the millionth time.
You that's like a show that you go back to.
Yes, a lot. I'm pacing myself. I'm only doing like a season a day right now.
Good lord.
Listen, usually when I decide it's time to watch BoJack Horseman, it is all of it in like the amount of time it takes to watch all of it.
Yeah.
Just from fucking start to finish.
I will say consuming it in season bites is probably easier to do than other shows because of the nature, the length of episodes, as well as the fact that each season is genuinely its own arc.
Yeah.
With a beginning and end.
Yeah, it's such a good show. It is just
those
the
first
the best show ever.
Are exceptionally good.
I mean, dude, everything up until like literally the last episode.
I found the last two seasons to be very good, both of them, but like not as good.
Really? I mean, when you have episodes like Free Churro and The View from Halfway Down in the last two seasons.
I mean, yeah, no, there are episodes that are just so exciting.
That's like peak of the show, pretty much, I would say.
For me, isn't as good as like, especially the second and third season.
Yeah. What about the fourth? I like the fourth a lot. So originally, when I watched the show, it was at the fourth season.
Is the Hollyhock season, right?
Yes.
Or is that okay? So the fourth is the one with Sarah Lynn and the show and whatnot.
No, I think the third is when the Sarah Lynn thing happens.
So the fourth is just when he's off in the middle of nowhere at his parents' house.
Yes.
Yeah, the fourth season is very good.
I think that is it. I'll let you know. I'm basically done the fourth or the third season right now. But yeah, because they handle it like the Sarah Lynn stuff coming back to bite him doesn't happen for like seasons.
Yeah. Um, yeah, no, I wasn't saying it's a bad show towards the end at all. It's still all very
How dare
good.
you? I'm being personally attacked by your opinion being slightly different than mine.
I love that writer. Was it Ralph Bob something
Waxberg.
something Westberg?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, have you read his book?
I have. It's very cute.
I love that book.
The episode that really gets me is the couple that are just trying to get married and having to go through the legal process of
And
like
all of
getting
the fucking
sacrificed.
yeah.
He has this thing he does that I've talked about before that I appreciate in writing quite a bit, where there is normalcy to the world, and you'll see this in BoJack Horseman too, set against like the juxtaposition of these really insane things that are just never talked about,
Hmm.
like
And
something wild, like
they're
yeah,
very comparable to whatever the real life thing he's talking about.
yeah, there's always some sort of ludicrous situation that is the backdrop for a really interesting
Yeah.
uh
Like in
premise
the
of
marriage one,
conversation.
from the book, it's literally just talking about how fucking wild marriage traditions are. But instead of like actually attacking anyone's traditions, he's like, "Well, here's how you like sacrifice all these things and all this wild shit
Yeah,
that isn't actually real."
that is presented for the sake of the short story is just being like something normal and reasonable
Hmm.
the uh for the this society that they're in. Yeah, I don't know. He's a good writer. I'm excited to see what he does in the future, especially kind of if he decides to branch away from animation as a storytelling.
Yeah. Did you see Tuca and Birdie?
No, it didn't really grab me.
So it didn't grab me the first like 2 or 3 times I tried to watch past the first episode. But there's a few episodes and a few moments in there that are really good and kind of captures things that he never could really capture in BoJack just because the nature of BoJack. Um,
Yeah, like what, for instance?
there's an episode where one of the characters is well, so one of the characters is sober, and she like goes to visit one of her family members who she used to drink with like crazy, and has never told them that they're sober. So it's just like
Right.
this, like dealing with like that kind of interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a lot more interactions like that where you're just kind of dealing with like a little more real problems, and not because Bojack's problems weren't real, but like anxiety about like buying a house and
Yeah,
like normal like life issues, not like grand like severe mental illness.
yeah, and then obviously the idea that he's a very famous character is so there's a kind of a removal from those situations.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's just like this girl living in an apartment with her boyfriend, and oh shit, like this new job is spooky and this meeting is scary, and like just like little things like that, and like the way anxiety is handled is cool.
Yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe that'll be your thing and I'll watch that episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll start that tonight after Xenokin. Well, depending on what
Yeah,
happens.
whatever. Just give it a shot. I've never really felt too much of a need to revisit it, but because like
Uh-huh.
especially the first episode doesn't really grab me at all. But I was like, I'll try it. I was like, I'm bored. I don't feel like branching out to something new or complicated or rewatching something I've seen a million times. Let's just watch something that's kind of familiar.
Yeah. Uh I haven't really been watching anything new in quite a while. I've meant to getting around to watching the second season of Altered Carbon for a bit, but I
Yeah,
haven't done that.
I've seen like exactly one episode of that with Michael because Michael showed it to me.
You would like it quite a bit.
Yeah, it seemed really interesting.
It has some problematic issues, like for instance, immediately replacing their main character who is Asian with a white man. Uh, but for the concept of the show, it kind of makes sense, but it's still just like Uh, but nah, it is what it is. It's a really good show. There's an AI that's Edgar Allan Poe, which is
Hell yeah.
just cute. Um, yeah, I don't know. It also just has like the most absurd set design and production value.
Oh yeah, the just wild shit happening all the time.
Yeah, it's so good. It's actually to the point where I think we had this conversation where I find the set design in that show to be much better than the set design in Ridley Scott's new Blade Runner. I say Ridley Scott's. It's Mark. I mean, Marcus. I forget his name.
Oh, the guy that actually did the set designs.
Uh, Denis something is the director, but
Oh,
I
the
think
new
he did the
one.
set design. Yeah. I find it. I think the cyberpunk set design for Altered Carbon is better than the new Blade Runner was.
I Yeah, I'll hard agree that that's mostly because I think the set design for the new Blade Runner is bad. We don't have to get into that again.
Yeah, it's and I get that it's like in a different area of the story, and like he has a nicer apartment, so it's not as gritty and stacked upon
It's
itself.
not that it's a nicer apartment, it's that it just looks like normal ass shit. It doesn't have much of a different aesthetic than like a nice apartment in 2020 real life right now would have.
I think it's supposed to be, and I could be wrong about this. I think it's supposed to be because he is such a boring character, but also
Yeah.
like there,
Well,
even if that's true, you lose a little bit in portraying that.
yeah, well, it even like pretty much any time inside is what I'm saying as well. Like when they're in like Vegas, basically the casino and all that stuff, it just looks like a fucking normal ass like
Yeah,
Vegas
yeah,
hotel would look like right now, except very clean. Like
yeah.
it's
I
a little
also hate having to
aesthetic-y.
look at what's his face. What's the actor? I hate him.
Jared Leto,
Yeah, yes. I just like he's not
reasonable.
interesting,
Yeah,
and and he's not interesting in anything he does. Like I just, yeah, he
real
is
talk. His
for me
best
the
performance
definition of
was actually Joker in
mediocrity.
Suicide Squad. I liked him more in that movie, and that movie is dog shit.
Movie has some bad in it. Yeah, and hearing kind of like the behind the scenes of his method acting, uh, like, dude, I don't. That's like some of that stuff is like Kubrick levels of unforgivable for me.
Yeah.
If it's true that like he did those things, then like he should be in jail for being nasty.
In jail for being mean.
Yeah, like for just being a really gross bully.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I don't know because you hear stories of how. Uh, oh God, why am I just horrible with names this morning?
Get your
The
shit
the
together, man.
the actor that played Joker previously,
Oh, fucking Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, was not really a method actor by any means.
No,
He
he
you
just
know
like locked himself in a hotel room for a while and wrote a Joker notebook and was like, "All right, it's time."
yeah, like he did a very good job, and like people have sort of come out and like the media played up like they were like he became the Joker and then he died, which is
Yeah, of
not
course.
what happened at
Yeah.
all.
No, he just
Uh,
did drugs. Too many of them.
yeah,
Like,
it's just addiction. Yeah,
sucks.
and mental illness. It does suck, but not that I'm an authority to speak on what happened with Heath Ledger, but like the point is you can portray this character without being a nasty human in real life.
Correct.
And the fact that Jared Leto felt like he had to be actually gross in real life in
For
order to do a
like
bad job.
for like 2 minutes of screen time where he just like hangs out in a fucking nightclub with Joker face paint on. Like
And
Like for that, like not the main villain of the movie or like anything wild. Literally just like being fucking sleazy Joker in a nightclub for a scene.
And I get that they put all of those films, and especially Snyder's films, in blenders before they serve them to you. But like, yeah, it was just kind of rough. And then I don't know. I haven't heard any. See, like Joaquin Phoenix is another method actor that like I enjoy despite hating method acting.
Yeah, and
Uh,
he did a great job in Joker. His performance was really good.
I love him. I don't care about that movie at
I
all.
know, I know you hate that movie.
That I don't hate it. It's just a movie that acts like it has something really deep to say, and
No,
then
it's
it
very
just
simple.
goes, and then it's just like society bad, like
Yeah, pretty much.
toxic masculinity bad, and it's like
I'm okay with that. When we're talking about like, I mean, it's not really a superhero movie, but when we're talking about
I
like,
dare not call it that.
yeah, but when we're talking about movies that like take place in like Marvel, DC, that kind of stuff, yeah, I'm not looking for anything like super deep. If you got a half-ass deep message and like good acting and like some powerful scenes, yeah, like I'm happy. Good enough for me.
Yeah, I mean, it is wild to see actual actors and those like really, really good actors in that sort of a setting because like
Yeah,
that's kind of like the thing for me watching any Marvel film is that like Mark Ruffalo is another actor that I feel like is just very, very good,
yeah. Have you
but is
seen
like wasted.
Is it Spotlight? Have you seen that movie? He's
Yes,
he's
yeah.
one of the
Mark
main
Ruffalo is a
characters in
very
that.
good dramatic actor.
That movie is so good.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I just like, and I feel like he's doing his best with the source material given, but he just kind of outshines everybody
What does
else.
he play in the Marvel movies?
He's the Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, you're surrounded by like people like Robert Downey Jr. and like the Hemsworth and Chris Evans, which are they're all funny and they're all perfect as their characters, but none of them I would think of as like
They're not like incredible actors by any means,
no.
but they're like good. They're not bad actors either at all.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I get what you mean about seeing like a message
Yeah.
in that sort of a movie.
That's why I like the Dark Knight movies so much, is because like they're not profound by any means, but they got good actors and like very powerful scenes, and like they're cool. Like you know, they're the closest I can get to liking something like if I like Transformers because big robots and violence is cool. Like it's kind of like that kind of thing,
Yeah.
except it's slightly more sophisticated.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it is like a Christopher Nolan movie, so there isn't a single woman, but it's good.
Hey, there's the one that died for the
Oh
sake of
my
the plot.
god. Yeah, Rachel in those movies, it's abominable. The
Um,
writing.
fucking Selena Kyle is good though in Dark Knight Rises. She's
Yeah, but
Catwoman.
that's because she's portrayed by Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Has very little to do with the writing that she's given. Yeah, most of these side characters are pretty underwritten, but like especially the women, but like it's very good.
No, the
As
real
I
travesty of the Dark Knight Rises is the Robin setup for some unknown reason.
yeah, that was just like I
It
feel like
literally
if
just
it
credits name drop. Like,
I
okay.
feel like if it had been planted a little bit better,
If
like
they just did
literally
anything more
like
than credit name drop it.
Christopher Nolan's like I gotta work with my sons. I gotta work with the Killian Murphy. I gotta work with the Hardy, and I gotta work with the Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
um,
If there was ever a moment where he was just like, uh, oh god, and like, oh, fuck, why isn't Leonardo DiCaprio my Batman?
oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I honestly do think you could take those movies and replace Christian Bateman with Batman, like with any other actor.
Christian
Just as
Bateman.
good. Did I say that? Yeah. Hold on. What's his name?
Bale.
Christian Bale.
Bateman is from American Psycho.
Yeah, I was
Patrick
like, so I was
Bateman.
trying to recall his name, and I was thinking of that movie, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Which is a wow.
So,
I
anyways,
love that movie.
yeah, of course you do.
It's so good.
Like, anyway,
Whoa,
like you
hold
could
on.
literally replace Christian Bale with any other actor, and those movies would be just as good, I think.
Um, any other like good actor, yeah, because I think he did
Well,
a
yeah,
good
I mean,
job.
you couldn't
Yeah,
like stick like a, yeah, I don't know.
Ben Affleck.
You couldn't stick, but I don't know. I actually found Ben Affleck to be a better Batman
I heard he did a
in
fine job. It was
Arsenal.
just everything else about the movie was fucking just atrocious.
Hey, why are we talking about superheroes?
Batman versus
I don't care.
because this is what we do. We wake up in the morning and we talk about whatever we feel like talking about for an hour, and then we do it again the next day.
Which often apparently, oh, a squirrel just went by. Did anyone? No, it's being cute. Yeah, I don't. Which apparently is talking about things that I don't
You
care
don't.
about,
You don't.
but with great passion.
Yeah, that's it. That's like half our conversations. It's great because I also don't care about Batman vs Superman. I've never even seen it.
Yeah, it has some really good scenes.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say.
Oh man. I think I almost saw that movie once, and it was sold out for some ungodly reason, so he didn't.
That doesn't sound right.
Right?
I don't know how it did in the box office.
So why does me loving American Psycho, why does that fit, Tanner? What do you got to say? What do you got to say about that?
I could contextually guess that you love that movie if you like. Tell me your top 3 favorite movies.
Oh shit. That's
Don't think
actually
about it too hard. Don't think about it too hard. Tell me 3 movies that you would put in your top 10 at random.
3 movies that I would put in my top 10. Hold on. Let me look at movies real quick that I like because yeah, I'm really bad at like it's not that my favorite movie is like the last one I've seen, but it's hard for me to just have like a million movies sitting in the backlog and like being ranked like I do with music. I just don't put that amount of energy into it.
I guess what I was getting at is I know the movies you like well enough to know that like through osmosis you would also enjoy American Psycho.
That's probably true.
Which is fine. Like it's actually a good movie. I was just giving you crap.
I see.
Just the way that I could probably tell you my favorite movies, and you could sort of make a guess for how I felt about society in general.
Gamers rise up.
I exclusively only consume media in the format of the Bionicle movie, the 2000.
Okay, Patrick. Okay, Patrick. I see.
Have you seen there is a dude that has been single-handedly making an open world Bionicle game that looks sick, and Lego or whoever owns Bionicle.
Bionicles.
Kids with
your Pokemans.
Your Pokemans and your Monster Rancher. No one knows what Monster Rancher is. Show my age.
What is
Do you know what Monster Rancher is?
I've heard of it, but not the thing that I would be like, here's the popular pop culture of the time, Pokemans and Monster Ranchers.
Me and
you appreciate that those are on the same level as
Digimon won.
Oh god. The world
would have happened if Digimon won the Civil War for
the world
monster captures.
Probably be a better place.
Yeah, because Digimon is just better in every conceivable way. But anyway, Monster Rancher. Yeah, that's not what we were talking about. I don't know what we were talking about. Yeah, this Bionicle game is incredibly good looking.
That tracks.
Like there's just one dude who had a passion for Bionicle, and then was like, "I'm gonna make a game."
Is it Patrick?
That's actually what if Patrick was like, "Sorry guys, I know I've been ghosting you for 6 years, but I made the Bionicle game."
I'd believe it. I'd absolutely believe it.
First of all, I know it's not true because I see you playing Civ online all the time.
What a call out.
What a call out.
What an absolute
Patrick,
call out. Damn.
quit playing Civ and make the Bionicle game, you idiot. Just kidding, I love you. The Bionicle game looks very good, though.
I believe you. I don't
Yeah,
know what the market is for a Bionicle game in 2020, but more power to you, man.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. Yeah,
It's
if
an
you're,
interesting IP to be working in.
I don't know. There's probably a nostalgia factor there.
I haven't heard Bionicle since like 2007 outside of Patrick. Like that pretty quickly fell out of like pop culture like as soon as there stopped being ads on TV.
It's an extensive and deep lore that you can. There's a deep well to pull from.
I've heard but I'm not wrong.
No, you're right. Like, do you imagine that this dude like started making this game during the height of Bionicle Mania? And
Oh
was like, this is
no.
gonna put me on the map, and then it took 5 years, and
It's been a
he's
lot
just
more
like,
than 5 years.
yeah, it's been 10 years of his life went by, and he's like, "Ah, God, no one cares about Bionicle anymore."
Okay, Yandere Simulator is going to be finished before this Bionicle game.
It's just like he's basically the video game developer equivalent of a dude who exclusively invested in Blockbuster.
Oof.
Like, he's gonna make this Bionicle game for me and Patrick, and then that's
I
it.
respect it. I respect it. Did you imagine if Blockbuster was smart enough to actually get into the digital age instead of just letting their business crumble from beneath their feet for absolutely no reason?
Sears says what?
Fuck.
Yes.
Imagine like Sears. Like it's wild because at no point in my life was Sears this like giant. Like I remember when they still kind of existed.
Well,
I
when
think
we
they
were
still
kids,
technically kind of existed.
they were internet before internet as far as shopping went with the Sears catalog.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah,
they were
they're
like the
literally
biggest company ever for a
their
long time.
company was like, people aren't going to want to buy online.
Yeah.
People aren't going to leave the Sears catalog for the internet.
Fucking imagine innovating like and not online but not in person shopping, remote shopping, and then just being like, nah, people aren't gonna want to do that with new tech. Nah, people don't have interest in shopping without being in the store. Like, excuse me?
Yeah, Sears is a company that like genuinely just ended themselves.
You know,
The fact that they dragged their bloated corpse for as long as they did is wild to me.
yeah. Instead, Jeff Bezos just threatens people's families to get your packages delivered to you on time.
Yeah, imagine if
Just like
Sears
you
was
have
our
to
digital
deliver
overlord.
all these packages by 8 p.m. if you ever want to see your wife and kids again.
Reminds me of a tweet I saw yesterday where it was like, this guy's like, me 20 years from now. I remember when Netflix used to be delivered, and then it's like the Amazon droid. It says your heart rate went down like 15%. Say productivity to prove that you're still there. It's like he's on the assembly line.
Oh shit.
Uh, yeah, Amazon workers.
Dude, I hope they figure out how to unionize. I hope they just do it.
Yeah, an Amazon union would be incredibly good.
Have you
For
seen like their
culture as a
anti-union
whole.
propaganda shit?
I've seen Target's anti-union propaganda, so I can only imagine.
It's wild. It's really wild.
Yeah,
Also, at least like as much as fuck Target and anti-union shit, at least Target treats their employees kind of okay. They like actually cross, yeah, they cross the board, raise minimum wage and like all sorts. They have like good health benefits and stuff.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, fuck Target, but better than Amazon.
I don't know.
Give them that
I
much.
enjoy shopping at Target.
Can't tell you
I used to shop.
Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I shopped in a fucking big box store.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I just don't shop ever. I don't buy things. Even like food is like kind of. I've become very what's a word that's not minimalistic?
My minimalistic with my diet. I eat very little.
Yeah, I do. I like made some vegan chili, which is generally just chili.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
just chili with beans instead of meat.
yeah, I mean, but isn't that what chili is?
Not
Isn't chili
necessarily.
with meat the outlier?
I, I don't know because this is America and we put meat in everything. So I've never seen default chili that isn't just
There's
meat and everything.
Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah, God, even I can only imagine what it's like there.
Yeah, dude, it's a little there is some cringe culture surrounding the consumption of meat, even among my outer circle of friends. I looked them up.
True.
Yeah, there is like a I don't know. Sometimes I actually am in a pretty cool situation where so occasionally I do eat meat and my roommates will occasionally grill or smoke something that is very good. They're
Yeah.
both incredibly good at grilling uh, and smoking food.
Nice. And now I'll just throw this out here for you since I know you don't want to. If liking meat is something that like is an important part of your personality, that's cringe. If the consumption of meat has anything to do with your personality, you are cringe.
If you're writing your bio on Tinder and the word grilling or smoking comes
Yeah,
into
it's just like being like aggressively horny for no reason. It's the same thing.
these are the
It's
people that
cringe.
don't have these are the people that don't have rights. Meat eating personality, horny people, and craft beer. Yeah.
Whoa.
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 If craft beer is part of your personality,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
you
All right, we're
also
good.
perish unto the sun.
Okay.
Um, yeah, no, I my roommates are both very cool about food in general. I find them to be. So, anyways, getting back to the root of the subject, I made a bunch of vegan chili, which will just I will just eat over the week, and
Yeah.
that'll be it. Which can't be super great.
No, I mean that's a pretty good way to do it. Got
Yeah,
leftovers and stuff.
I need to what I need to do is at the beginning of the week when I cook my food, I need to cook two things and then kind of bounce back and forth rather than just
That's a good way to do it. Or I mean, if you just like throw in some fucking vegetables or something, like I don't know, get some like carrots and celery with your chili.
it's got chickpeas in there. I don't know. That's not a vegetable though, is it?
Uh,
No.
no, but it's high in protein and delicious.
I do like chickpeas a lot.
Chickpeas
I'm
are
gonna give you
great.
a tip that you might already know. If you go from buying your chickpeas in a can to dried and then learning to soak and cook them, a whole different game.
Yeah, I
You've unlocked like a
100%
new
believe it.
level of food. Like chickpeas in a can are like the equivalent of like having a steak from a can. Like
Yeah, see that's on the list of things that I vaguely know, but that's not energy that I've been willing to put forth into my cooking yet.
yeah, I guess that's my challenge for you then is make chickpeas
Fuck.
or dried
Stop
chickpeas.
being a lazy piece of shit and cook food.
Cook a chickpea dish for yourself and then I don't know, did you give me something or I don't remember.
No, I haven't given you anything today, I don't think.
I think we could bounce back and forth because you did something yesterday and I did something today.
God, I have to go buy chickpeas now.
Yeah, that's the question is how can you get chickpeas
um,
by the end of the day?
yeah, I can
You
check
also got to soak
Instacart.
them too.
Yeah, I can check Instacart. I might not be able to do this today, but I can do this
Yeah, it might be
soon.
tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I go to my parents tomorrow.
Tell your mom to make chickpeas.
Perfect. I won't even have to do it.
It counts. Can your mom cook? Outside of not putting salt in anything.
Yeah. That's really the only strike against her is that whatever it is just is saltless.
Just bring your own shaker.
Yeah, I usually just add, I'm like, hey, can you serve that with the side of the salt shaker, please?
Can I get some soy sauce on this?
Yeah.
We're actually waking up early enough that I'm considering having breakfast in the mornings.
Yeah, I've been like bouncing back and forth between do I sleep until like 7:40 and just wake up, stumble out of bed, make coffee and do this, or like actually wake up and like make myself some eggs with my coffee and then do this, which the correct answer is the latter, but that requires waking up earlier.
I might end up doing breakfast after the show.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to do it too. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Well, cool. It looks like it's about that time.
Almost, yeah. Yeah, we almost at an hour. So
Do we have the music to play us out?
we do have the music to play us out. Don't you worry. But
Ooh.
firstly, we gotta drop our uh whatever's and oh I fucked it all
Hello. What?
up. First we gotta plug our shit and wrap it up.
Yeah, because my
So
lighting is about to get bad. That's how we know the show. Yeah, my name is Tan. You can follow me on Twitter at Cyan Beats. I also I co-run a tabletop streaming channel and show called Rollcast, where you can catch a Gates of Destiny on Wednesday, or my new show, Burn Bright, to be discussed probably next week. Probably next week, maybe next week. What about you?
oh yeah. Hey, don't forget Xenokin. Did you mention Xenokin?
We've talked about Xenokin. Xenokin is a actual play podcast of the tabletop RPG game Quest set in a homebrew setting that I should be writing.
Yeah, which you can also play if you go to the website and get the book, right?
Hmm. Anyone can play Xenokin once I release the module.
Oh,
You can also get the
soon.
yeah another. I have God. I have so many projects in the line. I guess I'll talk about Redlands too.
Yeah, do it.
Redlands is also a tabletop RPG game using its own system based off of the Powered by the Apocalypse system, which is a very simple D6 game that anyone can play. You don't need to know a lot. Redlands is a trans-positive Wizard Academy school RPG slice of life game uh, that cannot be, I've been assured by legal people, destroyed by J.K. Rowling.
That is the important part.
Rest in peace, J.K. Rowling, who died 5 years ago.
Yep. Imagine if she just never got a Twitter account. Imagine
Imagine
the
she
amount of
was
people.
just some good lady that wrote something that was positive for my childhood
Yeah, yeah. Did
and
the
not like an actual trash can.
hmm There's so many people that it's just like imagine if they just never made a Twitter account.
James Wood.
Fucking Ben Carson. Imagine if he was still just the best brain surgeon in the history of the world and not like a snake oil salesman that just like tells black people to pull themselves up by their bootstraps because he did the best brain surgeon in the history of the world.
Who was your favorite just presidential nominee, not based off of who would win, but based just purely off of like aesthetic and personality.
Purely off aesthetic and personality and like
Just
ever.
like if you could just pick one, you're like that one.
Like someone who has been like who has a run or just any person
Who's run?
who's run.
Yeah, they have to run. And
Um I mean, I think I just have to go with the Boynie Sanders.
yeah, it's not gonna be Pete.
No, Pete just does an Obama impersonation, except he's gay instead of black,
Yeah.
which isn't bad. But
You know who it is for me is it's that I can't remember the name of the guy. Was his first name Joe?
Biden, I don't
No,
know.
God, I assure you. No, he was the one that came in with a very, I can't remember his name. He came in with a very powerful, like, socialism now across the board presidential. He had like a big ideas and things.
Don't think I
I
know him.
remember the Asian man. He was going to run this year.
Andrew Yang?
Yes.
Not a socialist at all, for the record, but yes.
He had like some wild ideas.
Yeah, he wants UBI,
Yeah.
but he's like a capitalist tech bro, sadly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. He's like the political version of Elon Musk, where he's like, we're just going to use tech to solve our future problems and give everyone money because automation.
Those ideas are actually good if you're not Elon Musk. If
Yeah.
You're not like using them to suppress gender equality.
Fucking-
Yeah, I don't know.
Speaking of people, imagine if they never had a Twitter account.
He always would have got. There's not a timeline where Elon Musk isn't a huge annoying piece of trash. Could you imagine being like a dude bro that makes fun of people for having pronouns and then like giving your kid an unpronounceable name, like, and then doing the most like basic annoying white person thing ever?
Facts. Facts.
Yeah,
God.
and I remember there was like a whole 2-year period on Reddit where he was the messiah of white dudes. Yes.
Just yeah, pretty much. I mean, he is literally the savior of people who are impressed by saying literally anything slightly more technologically that we currently have would be cool.
Yeah.
Like anyone that's like, oh yes, he's bringing us into the future. His electric cars and
Selling flamethrowers.
yeah, which is like, I mean, it's funny, quirky, I guess.
It is quirky. He's a quirky girl. Redlands is a wizard slice of life tabletop RPG game with transpositive messages and overtones, I would say.
Oh yeah, trans rights are human rights. If you disagree with that, get the fuck out of this channel. I don't want you here. I don't want to have to ban you myself. Just leave.
Go fix your heart and body, please. What about you? Anything to?
I mean, it's pretty much this. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know, like, comment, subscribe, retweet,
Smash it.
smash any button that you can find other than the unfollow button.
Look at the screen, pick a button, and just smash it.
Yeah. I'll hit you with the, if you have Amazon Prime and you don't know this, you have a free subscription if you just link it to your Twitch account. And yeah, use that here because I'm great and you're waking up at like 8 a.m. to watch us, so fucking subscribe.
Yeah, also a deal specifically for this episode only. If you sub, I will write you a song.
Oh shit.
Yeah, tomorrow. So you just gotta prove you did it, which Brian will tell me. If you lie to me, I'll know.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, that's about it. We'll be back tomorrow around ish the same time, maybe a little later. Might do a longer show. We'll see. We'll see how we're
I
feeling.
gotta take this sweater off. It's very itchy.
Yeah, I'm fucking warm. I need to go turn the AC on more.
Hot.
All right, well, I will play us out, and thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful morning. Trans rights, Black Lives Matter. Get fucked, racists and misogynists and homophobes. All right. Peace.
Dismantle horny people. All right. Goodbye.